All right, welcome Blue Star Report. I'm Brad. That right there is Dustin. We're going to talk today about Denver and Dallas. We're going to talk a little bit about where Denver ranks offensively and defensively, where Dallas ranks offensively and defensively, and what we need to do to get the dub. That's where we're headed. First off, I want to say when we get started here, Denver has two stud pass rushers. Benito and Cooper, Benito's got 8 sacks this year, and Cooper's got 6. That's going to be a small problem that we're going to have to deal with, and we'll talk about that when we get into, I guess, our keys to victory type thing. Let's talk about where Denver ranks offensively, and then we'll talk about where Cowboys are offensively, and then we'll go the other way. So offensively, Denver is 15th in passing yards a game, 6th in rushing yards a game. They got a pretty good rushing game. 17th in points per game with 23.3. And total yards, they're 11th. And that goes up against Dallas's defense, which is not good. Dallas gives up, they're 30th in points per game. They are 30th in rushing yards given up per game. They are 32nd in passing yards given up per game. And all total, they're 32nd overall defense. Dead last. So our dead last defense against their, I would say, medium-ranged offense, somewhere in the middle on average. Now let's go to Denver's defense. So this is where they kind of stand out. They are kind of like, I wouldn't say where we want to be because our offense is fantastic, but if we could get our defense just mediocre, we'd be in good shape. But here's Denver's defense, where they rank. In points per game, they're 4th, giving up points per game. Rushing yards are 9th, passing yards are 6th, and all total, they're 3rd. Their defense is ranked number 3 in total yards, against our offense, which is good. In passing yards, we're 2nd. In rushing yards, we're 14th. In points per game, we're 2nd, 31.7. And in total yards per game, we're 1st. So it's kind of like a tell. We've got our offense is. Their defense is much better than our offense, and our offense is, I wouldn't say much better than their defense, but it is better than their defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If we get the same team they put out on the field last week against rookie quarterback Dart, and he whooped their butt for 3.5 quarters.
Over 3.5 quarters, practically, almost. Denver so far this year has been really slow starting. They've come back in, I think, 2 or 3 of their games to win the game in the end. So Bo Nix, from my understanding, I haven't really got to watch him play much this year, but from my understanding, he's hit and miss.
Yeah, they said that the Giants game, he, like I said, for the first 3 quarters, so
he
was like, wasn't even a factor.
Yeah, you don't know which one you're going to get.
And then at the end of the game, he blew up.
Yeah, and it wasn't all him that blew up either. It was their defense did some stops and got interception, and some things started going their way. But it depends on which Bo Nix we get. They did say in this game that it's possible that Aubrey could get him a 70-yard field goal. This is the game, the high altitude, ball flies further type thing. If he lines up for a 70-yard field goal, don't be shocked.
He can do it, I bet.
Yeah, I think he can too. So what do we got to do on the offense? Number 1, Dak's going to have to play lights out and be quick. Got to be fast. I don't feel like I'm real nervous about their pass rush. Their front seven's, say 7-5 are are pretty vicious. The I guess the silver lining on their defense for us is their linebacker play is not that great.
But they got good defensive backs with Sertan and I think Moss.
Yeah, they do. But their linebacker play, supposedly they give up a lot of yards to tight ends.
Well,
so I guess they try to cover a lot of tight ends with their linebackers. And
you gonna cover Ferguson with no linebacker?
No, you're not. Absolutely not. Not the way Ferguson's playing this year.
I think we need long, sustained, methodical drives to keep their defense on the field and just wear them down.
Yeah, I feel like if we can get a lead in the game, that Dallas can control the ball enough to keep a lead.
Yeah.
Our defense is, and on the flip side of what I was talking about, Bo Nix being you don't know what you're going to get. We don't know what we're going to get from our defense.
Yeah.
If they come out and play like they did last week, hey, we got a good shot.
Yeah.
I would say we got to get a run game started. 100% got to get a run game started. And the way I feel like we're going to do that is throwing the ball. I know that sounds weird, but throwing the ball on early downs, first downs, second downs, start out throwing the ball, get them backed up, then running the ball. That's what I feel like is where we need to go with that. Back them off with our deep threats and our passes, and then we can get our run game going with that. We got to get to like first or second and fives, third and threes.
I imagine Williams Devontae is gonna be wanting some get back.
His revenge game, yeah, absolutely. I feel like if we can get good yards on first down. And I feel like that's going to come in the way of passing rather than running. Now, later in the game, I feel like we can probably go back to, once we get them guessing play actions and stuff like that, then I feel like we'll be able to run the ball a little more on first down. But I think we should take the ball coming right out of, if we win the toss, get the ball, get down there and score. Set the tone right there. Hey, we're going to put some points up in this game. You better get your shoes tied on because we're going to score some points here, okay? And I feel like it's going to be a long day if we go out there, they get the ball, and we give up a touchdown, and then we go out there and we do what we've done. Other than this last game, we didn't do this, but in the games prior, we ran the ball like 3 times in a row. First, second, third punt.
I think we had
we were worst in the league. We were last in the league on our first drive in scoring, but best in the league after that.
Yeah.
So, but come the Washington game though, they went right down and scored, and that right there is what needs to happen.
Yeah,
that needs to happen, and I feel like they need to do that by throwing the ball, get them backed off, then running the ball. And I think Ferguson's going to be a huge part of this game, and probably little man Turpin. A lot of crossing patterns, crossing them up with the linebackers, running Lamb across sneaking back behind the linebackers, they do that a lot. They'll cross one in front, and they'll cross them like that, one in front, one behind, and it kind of gets them confused. My understanding, Denver. Sertan's good, don't get me wrong, but he's not what he was last year.
Yeah.
He's really good at those, long balls, that he can cover that. But when you start breaking across the middle on him, like Lamb can get separation. Pickens, I don't know so much, but
no, you don't need it.
Yeah, but Sertan he's an outside corner. I don't feel like, and I don't think that they're going to have him follow Lamb or Pickens around. And so they're going to land one. I guarantee you Pickens is going to be in the slot, and so will Lamb.
Yeah.
And it's going to Schottenheimer's smart enough to figure this out. I know he is. If the Giants can put up points like that on them, I know we can do. If not more. If not more.
Yeah.
Defensively, I like what we did against Washington.
Played a lot of man.
Played man and got aggressive and blitzed the quarterback. Put a spy out there on Nix, and this is going to be so much easier when we get Overshawn back.
Oh yeah.
Put Spy on Nix, get out there, and don't let him get loose because he loves to scramble. But he's also that guy that he looks like he's going to scramble, and he'll run all the way up the line of scrimmage, then he'll throw it over your head down the field when everybody starts coming forward. But he does like to scramble, and that is one thing that we've got to get a handle on. And I feel like that's going to be Shamar James. That's going to be his job.
Handled for the most part. Daniels. For the most part.
If they can handle Daniels, they can handle him. Nix, I feel like. And so I really feel like it's going to be put the blitz on, get after them. And Dustin and I kind of talked about this, and it's like this. Our offense is good enough. I can't say we can score every drive, but we can put plenty of points on the board quick if we need to.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you want? Do you want your defense to sit back there, play some zones, and let them pick us apart and kind of go down the field and end up scoring touchdown or field goal or whatever? Or do you want to take your chances, get after that quarterback, maybe get, sack, fumble, interception, could be anything to stop that drive?
I'll take chances.
I feel like that our defense is not strong enough to just sit back and hold somebody.
No.
We've got to just go wide open. And maybe when we get Overshawn back and maybe Ravel and some other players or whatever come back, maybe that'll change. We'll be able to do a little bit better without having to just play with like our hair's on fire. Yeah. But right now, we need to be playing like our hair's on fire.
Yeah.
Every play. If it's a passing down, you better have 4 to 5 people coming.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel like it. The longer we let that quarterback sit back there, he's going to pick our secondary apart. We have to get him off his spot. I'd rather him run for a 2 or 3 yard gain or even a 5 or 6 yard gain than sit back there and then throw 150 over our head.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. Get after the quarterback. That's what I feel like. I feel like if we can do that, I feel like if we can, here's kind of the rundown on what I think we need to do. Dak's got to play lights out. We got to establish a run game, but we got to do that by using the passing game on the early downs. Use early downs, keep them guessing when we're going to run the ball. Play action pass, get the ball down the field when we need to, score some points. Kick field goals from 60 yards if you have to. I don't care. Get on the scoreboard. On defense, play man up with your hair on fire, blitz, get the man out of the pocket. Don't let him sit back there and pick us apart.
Yep.
That's what I feel like we got. Yep. And I feel like we can do it. Give me a score. What do you think?
35-28, maybe.
35-28? All right. Who, Dallas?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Just checking. Making sure you're on the right side here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. I feel like they're going to put up 30 as well. And I'm going to say 33-27.
That's a good one, too.
I think so. That's my pick. Anyway, that's what we got. We wanted to put a video out. You guys see what you guys think about what we got talking about here. If you got any other ideas of how we should Dallas, you think just game plan against, Denver, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Other than that, hopefully we'll see you guys Monday.
Yeah.
With a 4-3-1 record.
Yeah,
that's what we're looking for. Victory Monday, baby. Anyway, so please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and we will see you guys again Monday.